Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a coach, and my wife says I coach too much. So this is what I do for a living, and I enjoy what I do for a living, so I'm going to do that this morning. And if you don't like it at any point, I'll tell you what I tell my football players: you can leave, and I won't hold it against you. So I'll give you a little bit more about Coach Johnson. And I have 15 minutes, so if I'm talking too fast, you got to catch up. All right. First thing, I'm from Miami, Florida, and I'm always asked, what is this brick wall that's between Florida and Virginia? Because when it's spring there and it's 80 degrees, it's 45 here. So when I called my father this morning and we talked daily, my father still lives in Miami. He said, "You're going to Holman this morning." I said, "I'm going to Holman this morning." He said, "How cold is it?" Because it's not that cold here. I said, "Thanks for rubbing it in." He said, "You made the decision to go to Virginia Tech," and that's where I played college football at. I met my lovely wife. Because of my lovely wife, I have 3 lovely children. My oldest, who loves to play Fortnite more than anything in the world. I tried to get him to wake up this morning and come with us, but he decided not to come because he was on Fortnite too late last night. So we'll have a discussion about that this weekend. Probably he won't have PlayStation 4 remotes. He won't get them this weekend because he'll read with his father. He might not like it, but we'll do it. So Coach Johnson went to Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, came from Miami, 12 hours away. Some people say 16, 21 if you have small kids. Parents, you understand what I'm saying. So we make that trip occasionally to go to South Florida, but now I have this great opportunity to work at Holland Springs, and I enjoy it, and I love it with every being and every bone in my body. Sometimes my wife and my children feel like I love them more than I love them, which is not the truth. It is not the truth. All right, so I really enjoy what I do, and I have a great opportunity. So you guys have these 4 Holman values, and I thought about this when I was asked to speak, and I'm honored to be here because not many times you have an opportunity to go to a feeder program that is outside your zone. Right, so everybody is afraid that Coach Johnson wants their football players to come to Holland Springs to play football. It has nothing to do with that. My mother was a principal, my sister is a principal, my father is a pastor, my brother is a pastor. I am in the business of education. And when we started to talk about these core values that you guys possess, it touched my heart, and I wanted to come over and share it just as much as they wanted me to come over and share it. So you got this value commitment. We'll spend a little bit more time on that. All right. The other one, of course, integrity. You guys know these. The next one is what? Respect. And the 4th one is what, everybody? Responsibility. But the things that I share on a regular basis with my football players, and I share them with my 7th grade and my 5th grade and my 3rd grade. Right? And they think their father is the craziest guy in the world because we're talking about commitment and commitment to their education, how important it is. Like sometimes we get lost in those words. We don't understand what the words mean maybe in middle school. And it's our parents' job to try to instruct us and teach us what we need to understand and what we need to do. But in doing so, Coach Johnson will do that a little bit more today. And again, if you don't like it, you have the opportunity to leave. And I don't think your parents will allow it. All right, here we go. So anybody, everybody, and anybody, they know who Ebenezer Scrooge is. And I am fascinated with Ebenezer Scrooge for some ungodly sound reason. And I think my fascination with Ebenezer Scrooge is simply this. Ebenezer Scrooge was presented with an opportunity. And when you walk into a forest, you have great opportunities. And you guys remember this. When you walk into a forest, those trees can be used to make a chair. They can be used to make a table. You can use those resources to do multiple things. Right? So when you walk in there and you see those trees are not just to be trees. But you got to take it upon yourself to take advantage of this opportunity. And Ebenezer Scrooge had an opportunity when they came to him. You guys know the story, right? Came to him during the Christmas hour, late in the Christmas hour, and he had to make some decisions on what he was going to do. So Ebenezer Scrooge, he had an opportunity to see the past, he had an opportunity to see the present, and he had an opportunity to see the future. All right? And in his past, he saw some things that weren't particularly nice or that he was fond of. In his present, he saw some things that he was doing very incorrect, probably wrong, in my estimation, in my opinion. And then he saw his future and what his future could look like or what it would be if he continued along the same path. So you guys here at Holman Middle School, you have a great opportunity to commit to something that will determine, and I tell my football players on a regular basis, that you have an opportunity to commit to something that will determine if you eat steaks or hot dogs the rest of your life. I enjoy steaks. I enjoy hot dogs. There's a difference in the price of it. Right? There's a major difference in the price of it. So I can go buy 80 hot dogs at Sam's Club for about $12. If I bought 80 steaks, Johnson would be broke right now. Right? So there's this thing called money in America that we need. But your commitment to your excellence in middle school will determine your commitment to excellence in high school. And your commitment to excellence in high school will determine if you eat steaks or hot dogs for the rest of your life. If you like them, that's fine. If you enjoy barbecues, like I enjoy barbecues, I have them on a regular basis, hot dogs are fine. If you enjoy fancy restaurants that provide steak, it costs a little bit more. So where you work is going to be determined by your sacrifice and your commitment of what you do in college. Where you go to college is going to be determined by your sacrifice and commitment in high school. Where you go to high school, most of you, a lot of you in this room, is going to be determined by your commitment and your sacrifice of what you do at Holman Middle School. You guys have these great opportunities in your Wright County Public Schools to attend specialty programs all over this town. And whether you choose that or not, it's going to be up to you, but it's going to bear on what you do, your commitment in Holman Middle School. So the commitment part of what we're doing is ecstatic. I'm ecstatic about it. So I'm going to show you a picture when we talk about commitment. When these young ladies are down and they're on that platform in the Olympics, they cannot uncommit or say, I'm not going to finish out with what I'm doing. They jump off that platform, whether it be springboard, 20-meter platform, 30-meter platform, the high platform that Coach Johnson's not going on. The one that's way up in the air, I don't know how tall it is. I'm not climbing up there, so I don't need to know. Right? When they get to that platform, they have to continue on with that commitment. If they don't continue with that commitment, it's going to be a tragic. Or like my 7th grader says, or my 5th grader says this all the time, not the 7th grader, it's going to be an epic fail. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I figured the word fail means it's going to be bad. All right? So another picture that I like a whole lot is if she doesn't commit, she's really in trouble. Right? So we can only imagine and realize or think or assume that if she doesn't continue on what she's doing, I don't know who that is. Daddy does. My daughter does gymnastics. And that picture is in her room. I probably need to find out who it is. If you ever tell her that I don't know, I'll find you. But if she doesn't commit in that process right there, we're in trouble. Right? She's in trouble. Everybody that's in the arena is going to be, it's going to be an epic fail. Let me say that. A lot of things I'm trying to say. So when you commit to something, you got to put your all into it. So we start football in Hot Springs, people think I'm crazy. My wife thinks I'm crazy. Other people might think that she is too. Or I might think that she is. They think that I am. Right? Because we different in opinion. But we're going to start football July 30th. Right? And I ask my football players to commit to our process. And the process is not a small process. The only way I can relate it to you is when Thanksgiving comes in November, you don't just cook a meal in the microwave and sit down and eat. That process for some of you may get in the car, you may get on a plane, you may travel to grandmother and grandfather's house, you may go to uncle's and aunt's house. There's a process in getting there. For the person that's cooking, I don't cook. My wife cooks, she's a pretty good cook. That process starts the night before. When she goes to the grocery store, that starts a week before. So Thanksgiving is a process. A TV dinner is immediate, right? So you guys are going through a process and it's going to groom you. When you commit to something, you have to go through the process. So continue on that process. Let's move to the next one real quick. Responsibility. So I'm good. Coach Johnson's mind, I'm pretty good, right? That always changes. So you guys may think where you are right now is the best. There's always somebody out working you and trying to get better than you. That's not what we're here to talk about. Coach Johnson was responsible for a lot of things. He was the captain of the football team at Virginia Tech and in high school, and responsibility fell on my shoulders to lead, not follow. You guys have a great responsibility to be the forefront of what you're doing. Be leaders, not followers. And everybody's going left, go right. And everybody's on line, get off. And and everybody's working their thumbs and strolling, pick up a book. Like, do something different. Be different. Be a leader. There's a responsibility that you guys bear. And you're responsible. Bear that responsibility for years to come. You know, that school right there that's on the left, that's another school that begins with an H. That's Hermitage High School. And the one lost that Coach Johnson and his team had was Hermitage High School was past season. 14-1, 15 games, won a state championship, rah. Everything was good. Coach Johnson bore the responsibility of that loss to Hermitage. Because I'm the leader, I'm the guy that's up front. I don't point the finger. I was always told by my grandmother, and I thought she was a very, very wise lady, that when you point a finger at somebody, there's three more pointing at you. So when there's something going wrong, or you don't get the grade that you're supposed to get, or things don't go the way that you want them to go in a particular class, you bear that responsibility. Not your parents, not your friends, but you. So always take that in consideration. Your parents, your friends, they can help you, but you're the one that's responsible for keeping yourself in line and doing the things that you need to do. So remember that as you go through, and the summertime comes, and you guys hang out, and the guys play Fortnite, and the girls will hang out and do what you do. My daughter's not your age, so I don't know what teenage girls do right now. Parents, please tell me as I leave. I have an idea. But guys, I know you guys are gonna Fortnite it up. You guys are gonna be at the pool, and you're gonna hang out. But you guys are gonna move on to the next level. It's gonna be either the 7th grade or the 8th grade, or whatever the situation, or the 9th grade. You're gonna be at this new building. You bear the responsibility for your actions when you're in that building. Your comings and your goings, the respect, the responsibility, the integrity, and the commitment. Those things are very, very important. But all in, you can play as much football as you want. But the one thing they can't take from you is your education and your mind. Now, the day that they start cutting our heads open, taking our minds forward, and putting it in other people's mind, well, Johnson got to go, I got to run, I got to get out of here. Right? So they can't take your mind from you. So as much as you go through life, as much as you enjoy playing and having a great time and doing the things that you enjoy at this age, remember your education is the most important thing that you have. And in conclusion, I'll say this: you're all fighting for something. Now you may not get a trophy, you may not get a plaque, you may not get a certificate, you may not get an award, but you're going to write your own story. And in looking for a picture that I can put up here in conclusion, I look for a trophy that was blank. And the same thing I tell my 5th grader, my 7th grader, and my 3rd grader, and I do it in that order. 5th grader gives me more problems than anything. But I tell him more than anything is this: you write your own story. And how that story finishes and how that story ends is up to you. So your commitment to it is up to you. The responsibility that you take is up to you. The integrity that you display is up to you. The respect that you have for other individuals in this crazy world that we live in this crazy America,